Ciao and welcome to the ninth episode of my podcast FC Talk, the photography art talk about my career in art nude photography that is shared first on my website fcphotography.com and then it will be shared too on my YouTube channel and on Spotify. In these September days, I come here to drop a stone. It's a weird word, but what I mean with stone, I'm referring as the delusion I've gathered over this 2025 months about how I've conducted my art business and the unexpected limitations I have encountered. Because you see, as every creator, I have at my disposal the data of the traffic of my website, either from Squarespace that gives me analytics, but also by Google that gives me its traffic data via the Google search control. I can say we can start that it is really difficult to start an art career in nude art photography starting from Italy. Nemo Profeta in Patria is the old Latin motto that comes to my mind in this situation, but it is not just as shallow, superficial like this. We have to go deeper. The first difficulty that I have encountered is that I don't know exactly how, but it is what I've seen from those data above mentioned. Even if you communicate in audio, in writing articles, but also SEO and the tags I use, since January 2025 in English, nevertheless, Google and Meta social networks will always limit the reach of your communication to the area from where your IP address comes from. That is a fact. When I reached the peak of the attention I've gathered around March, April, the numbers were high, more than 3,700 unique visits, but they came 85% of them came from Italy. So, another difficulty, obviously, the second is the censorship that my type of artwork receives. And in a way, I can understand that applications that can be used by people of every side of the world, of every age, possibly nude art images can be limited to be seen. But I don't know how X succeeds in permitting to show nude art. Simply, there is a toggle, there is a blurring there of the image with a toggle. There is the choice for the people. If he declares or verifies that he is 18 years old or more, he can see it. This doesn't work on Meta, on Instagram above all, and on YouTube. it is not only a problem of me, it's the problem of the models that when they share the images I made of them, even if they don't show intimate parts. But the last time it was the model with panties on, but she was turned. The image showed her backside at complete figure. Instagram blocked the images, that images, and she had to turn it off. And that is a problem that in all their algorithmic glory, these applications are unable to distinguish an artist that communicates via the body figure to a pornographer. They can't handle, they don't know how to handle. I don't know if there is an interest. Apparently, with all his problems, X, this work, it does well. I can applaud X for how it handles this problem, but Instagram and YouTube are an issue, and that's a problem, because working with blog post, SEO, descriptions, tags is the older internet way to communicate. Nowadays, the more powerful tools to grab attention from around the world are YouTube and Instagram Reels. Problem is, YouTube and Instagram Reels get shy, have problems with the type of images that I produce. And that brings me to the third problem. That this way, all these things brings me to the third, that is, I'm left with the Italian crowd. And sadly, with great bitterness, I have to say, Italy is a very bad place to start any artistic attempt. It is not only my word, but all the people that the Italian artists, painters, I don't mean only nude art authors. I mean every artist in Italy. They don't promote their artwork here. They all communicate in English. They all aim at the international market. This because the culture market here has crashed. Recently, there has been the passing away of some major novel authors. This makes me remember that Italy is the only Western European, we can say Western world nation that has around only the 30% of readers. But if you cross the Alps, the numbers of people that reads are above 50%. And in Italy, the old masters in novel writing are not. There is not a generational renewal. We don't see a generational renewal. This goes even with photography. Only really few people have left here that are able to read and understand a photograph outside the first impact. And if I am limited to the Italian crowd, and the Italian crowd doesn't have art collector, art enthusiast, art people interested in art, what I have to work with? With the too many hundreds of thousands of Italian porn addicted that have been interested, as before I've said, more than 3,700 people visit my site, but searching what? Cheap, if not free, sexy images to download and masturbate it with, and share it on the galaxy, in the great zone of internet, where there are those forums where stolen pics of models or other women are shared to release steam to these problematic people. Plus, there is a difficulty plus. I can say we can add the little problem that caused me my accountant, that when she registered my partita IVA, my fiscal situation, of two options that my code gives, she opted per the most correct, okay, because I've tried to sell to anybody images, but it brings with it expenses for the retirement fund, when there is another one that the retirement funds are given after they have been paid. So if she listened to me when at the beginning I said, I don't know if I have success, I am starting now, I don't have a family in the field, I never sold anything, I have to have my first sale. I don't know if this is really the right move but this joke cost me around 2,000 euros, causing me to block my practice. During this summer I couldn't afford to book a model in a place where to shoot her. And now that we are in September, there is the restarting of the international magazine selections. I have very little material to send to those selections. All this considered, this leads to only one conclusion for me. I am done. That's it, I'm really done. I am beyond angry. I am beyond sick of this situation. But there is a solution, and that solution is simple. I must stress the art part of my art nude business. Considering that I've been misunderstood evidently by my fellow Italians, and I couldn't reach the art collector that I am seeking, the solution is simply restarting from the ground up my website. The atelier page will be closed definitively. I mean, it's closed now since June, but now you will not, from when I will complete the reconfiguration on my website, you will not see the page, the atelier page at all. Even my blog must change. All my website will have to change, because from when I will finish on, it will be more an artist's diary, something more written, less images of, or if images there will be, they will be really little. That is a first thing. Another, it will be exactly the kind of blog post I will do. Okay, if it will happen that I will partake to other collective event, photography event, some model sharing, some shootout, maybe I will have some more dressed images, but I don't see why I should do it really now. It has the meaning that I could have is use these events to get to know new models, but it doesn't mean that this shooting activity will bring images on my blog. So I've told you, prepare it for it. My window, my shop window will be not on my website. It will be on a web magazine, a web gallery, possibly Takìlk. And that will be the core of my activity, the combination within Takìlk profile and my website, because then the possible art collectors, when they will see my gallery, my future gallery, and maybe will consider to buy something, most probably he or she would like to know me better, and then will go to my website. So the artistic website is artistic diary will be a completion of my activity, selling activity on Takìlk. Naturally, there are things that I have done in the past that will continue. I will continue to working on my Patreon, documenting, and to all the ones that are interested and can pay at least 5 euros per month. I can tell the tale of the life that I'm doing and I'm trying to achieve, and I will continue as I will restart booking. I have already restarted, but when I will restart effectively my activity in shooting models and experimenting my art nude techniques, there will be the posts. It will be possible to see the images with no censorship, no cropping, obviously with my logo on, because I have already gifted too many people with my images. Now please stop. To make these things concrete, real, it will take some work, some examination, so it will take some time. I give myself around 1 month to reconfigure my website, to finish the images that I've started to edit. Obviously, yet for some week you will see on my blog and on the socials images from the model sharing. And after this, you have to consider that art galleries don't accept everybody that wants to open their a profile. There is a phase of presentation that has to be judged, has to be evaluated. This evaluation, for what I know, can take some day, so the time it will be needed to do this too. But I hope, otherwise I will tell openly, that around mid-October you will see my new photography business, art nude business in action, because I will invite you to see for free my profile on such art, single art, art list, art finder, whichever. We'll see who accept me. But I have my publications, I have my Nudus 2025 collective exhibition. I think that I shouldn't have problems. So I think that with no indulcy, I hope, but I continue to think that this tale that I'm writing with my action is yet interesting to follow. And if you find that I have value to transmit to you, please consider to go to patreon.com Francesco Coppola Photography and see what you can pay per month, in which tier you are more interested. That will be a very ongoing tale of what's happening, and there I can talk more in depth of the gear I use, technique I use, how I edit, how I handle models in this so delicate genre that is nude art photography, and or if you're more interested in the artistic side, in the art business side, or you want to have more direct contact with me on Patreon, there is a tier even for that. I hope you appreciated what I have for you. Shine on, per aspera ad astra.